Welcome to Peep This Out Reviews with Ian K.
Stay frosty.
BK's newest King Burger kicks off the new year not so much with inspiration from its main competitor over at the Golden Arches, but more from its King cousin overseas. So let's see what the new Big King XL has to offer. And I gotta say right off the bat, it's offering a pretty large bun. That's a pretty fluffy looking bun at that as well, guys. It looks really, really nice. Let's pop the top of that sesame seeded goodness and take a look on the inside. Plenty of chopped lettuce. It looks like a sauce very reminiscent of the signature burger over at the Golden Arches. Pretty nice. We've got some onions, we've got some pickle, and of course, 2 quarter-pound patties here, guys. We've got a ½ pound of goodness overall with 2 slices of American cheese. And let me see if I can just kind of split this for you guys here. Get some of that cheesy goodness, of course. We got to get some cheese pull here. This is definitely looking pretty nice. Really delicious flame grilled flavor already in the car right now. I can definitely smell it. It's like I'm eating it already. Very reminiscent of the King burgers. And underneath that, just the bottom of the bun. So this is looking like it's scratching all of those bucket list items off of the checklist here of what a Big Mac should be, minus the middle section here. But guys, it really is the flame grilled version from BK. Looking pretty nice. Let's see how the flavor is though. This is the all new Big King XL here at BK. Let's peep out this flavor. Yes, sir. All you really need is just that middle section of this bun for this one to really be a Grand Mac clone. But guys, it looks and smells like BK. Let's dive in right now. It's the Big King XL, and XL it most definitely is. Here we go. Well, right off the bat, it's plenty of beef and cheese, as you'd expect, and I have to say that light Thousand Island dressing goes amazingly well with it there. It's a little sweetness, a little bit of tang, but I have to admit my main highlight with this, on top of all the beef and cheese and aside from that dressing, is definitely going to be the onions, believe it or not. I like the fact that BK uses thicker onions. They're not kind of chopped up, and you can really taste it nicely when you bite into this. Let's keep going. You know, I actually think this one has more in common with the double quarter-pound King that I reviewed a while back than it does what it's trying to emulate here from the other guys, but I have to admit, it really is a nice combination of all the cheesy, meaty goodness here and the fresh toppings, as you can see. The lettuce is definitely on there. You can definitely see there's plenty of it as well. And the pickles are adding a nice amount of acidity and snap overall to everything. But it really is that Thousand Island type dressing to let you know what it's trying to be. But I have to admit the flame grilled beef is just setting it off completely. You know, the further I'm getting into this, the more I'm realizing I'm glad I don't have that extra piece of bread right there in the middle, guys. I think it would have been a little too much. I mean, guys, this is a ½ pound of beef on top of all the cheese to go with here. More bread would have been just a little too much. So personally for me, I like the fact that it has pretty much all the same type of ingredients as the other guys, but with the flame grilled flavor of the BK brand. And I have to admit, guys, the beef is just delicious on top of the cheese to go with. I'm going in again. We're going for another close-up too. So not a bad version of the King this time out, with a lot of beefy, cheesy flavor to go along with that Thousand Island type dressing that it's got on this one, along with the crunchiness of the onions, the lettuce, and the pickles. Guys, it's just a very tasty burger, and one that may remind you of another signature burger from the other guys, but not quite. It's done the BK way, and the flame grill flavor of the beef definitely stands out. Very tasty. So yeah, I think this burger is a pretty good companion to the double quarter-pound King over here at BK, and with the fact that that burger is targeting the quarter pounder with cheese over at Mickey D's, you can kind of see what the Big King XL is going for here. And hey, let's just say if it did have that middle section of the bun, it'd be that much closer to the other guy's most signature iconic burger in and of itself. But I have to admit, guys, I like this version over here at BK because it's a lot less bread, even though it looked kind of thick initially, and a lot more meat and cheese, and that's always a plus. So if you're a fan of meat and cheese, and I think most of you guys are, you already know what to expect from a King burger in general, but in this case, it definitely reminds me of what the other guys have to offer, just in a little bit of a different scale. So with all that said, I'm gonna have to give the Big King XL here at BK a rock solid 8 out of 10. Of course, it's gonna be the meat and cheese that leads with this one, guys. All the King burgers definitely excel in that category, and it definitely doesn't disappoint in that department, but the theme this time out, I gotta admit, is reminiscent of what that signature burger is over at the Golden Arches, and I have to admit, with the middle section of that bun missing, I'm not really missing it at all, considering the flame grilled flavor of the beef itself, and of course plenty of that cheese. But of course, naturally, when you've got the light tang and that sweetness of that sauce, it's very reminiscent of what the other burger has to offer, along with the crunchiness of the onions, the pickles, and the lettuce. You already know what they're kind of going for with this one here, and like I said, it really is the perfect companion burger to the double quarter-pound King. It really is a pretty nice addition. But of course, the question is, do you think it's a nice addition to the menu over here at BK? Drop some comments down below. Let me know what you thought of this one in particular, and if you really think you need that extra middle section of the bun to really make it a lot closer to what the other guys offer on their side. And with that, this is Ian K closing out another episode of Peep This Out, bringing you brand new content every single week here on my channel. So why you stay tuned for the next review coming real soon. In the meantime, stay frosty. 2 all beef patty special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onions on a sesame seed bun. Well, technically, All right, everyone, until next time, I'll talk to you soon.